and welcome to another episode of the Marco Podcast.
On today's episode, we are going to be talking about calendars, planners, and reminders and how they help you stay organized. So, a lot of people use the term planner and calendar interchangeably. And I mean, I understand it because most of the time a planner has a calendar in it, but they are actually two different things. And we're going to talk about that today, as well as talk about how they help you to stay organized. So my love for planners started back, I think it was middle school. I think that was when they started giving us the planners and the agendas in school. And I just thought it was the best thing. Every year I looked forward to getting my planner and writing in it, or agenda, whichever one you want to call it, and writing in it. And I would color code it. I would highlight it. I would make little notes in it. I just absolutely loved getting it. And it always baffled me and kind of made me a little mad when people didn't use their planner. I'm like, they gave us this great tool. Why are you all not using it? Like, what is wrong with you? And so then when I graduated college, because they gave us planners in college as well. And when I graduated college, I was a little hurt and a little distraught that jobs just didn't automatically give you a planner. Like, what do you expect me to do with my life without a planner? So this was adulting rule number one, I guess, that if you want a planner, you have to go out and buy your own planner. Note to jobs, start offering people planners, because some of us like. But for me, finding the perfect planner is it takes me a while. I'm talking like months. Like, I usually start searching for my planner for the next year around like August or September, because I'm super picky about my planner. And my life has progressed from it just being me to then being a wife, and to now being a mom, now being a wife and a mom who works a full-time job and has a business. I need a more detailed planner. So it takes me a little while to find it. So last year, or maybe the year before, I don't know, one year I had the idea to just create the perfect planner for myself. I knew exactly what I wanted in my planner and I could not find it. And I'm still mad at myself about this. I will probably never forgive myself about this, but maybe it was pre-pandemic. So probably like 2018, 2019, maybe. I found the absolute perfect planner at Target, like the perfect planner that had everything that I wanted and that I needed in a planner. To this day, I do not know why I did not get that planner. I buy crap from Target all the time that I do not need. And the one thing that I actually need out of there, I did not buy it. Like, I walked around the whole store with that planner. And to this day, I do not know why I put it back. And then like 2 days later, I was like, that was it. That was my planner. I'm going back to get it. To this day, I cannot find it. I kind of remember the name of it. So I have typed in all types of variations that I could think of to figure out this planner. Cannot find it anywhere. Still mad at myself about it. We'll probably never forget it. Anyways, so I decided that I was just going to create my own planner having in it. I knew what I wanted in it. I knew how to create the planner. Like, I had taken a course on how to create your own planner. So I knew how to do it, but I got frustrated. Yeah, I got really frustrated with it. And so I was just like, okay, forget it. I'm not going to create my own planner. So I went on the hunt to find a planner for me that I could kind of create and tweak myself. And I actually did end up finding one that I liked. I do think that this year I am going to really try. I mean, it'll be June when this episode comes out. So I think that this year I really am going to try to create my own planner and just sit down, because I already have the foundation for it. I just need to go in and put things in and make it look how I want. So I may or may not make it happen. All right, enough about me and my love for planners and all of my rambling. I'm going to get into the importance of using calendars and planners, but I just had to share with you why I'm so obsessed with them. So, a calendar versus a planner. There is a difference between the two of them. You may or may not know the difference, but since you can't respond to me, I'm just going to pretend like you don't know, and I'm going to tell you the difference of it. A calendar tells you what you need to be doing or what's on your schedule for the day, budgeting, and so much more. And like I said earlier, a planner usually comes with the calendar in it, but calendars don't usually come with the planner in it. You need a planner and not just a calendar. Like, it's okay to have just a calendar. I have multiple a planner, and my planner is like headquarters, I guess you could say. Yeah, we'll call the planner like my headquarters. The planner is where everything happens. That's where everything gets written down. Like, if it's not in my planner, I'm probably a little bit lost. And quick tip, okay, so I love pretty colored pens. Like, pens are my obsession, and I love to color coordinate them. Took me years to learn. Don't write in your planner with a pen unless it's something that you know it's not going to no is not going to change, like a birthday or an anniversary, or like your kid's Christmas break or spring break or something like that. If it's something that's not going to change, feel free to use all your pretty color coordinated pen. Write it in pencil, because it breaks my heart when I make a well, not make a mistake. Well, I have actually like written the wrong thing in pen in my planner. That has broke my heart. But it breaks my heart when a doctor's appointment gets changed or an event gets moved or something like that. And then it was written in my planner in pen. And I'm like, oh, now I have to X through it or white it out. And now it doesn't look as pretty anymore. And now I'm upset. Planners are amazing for organization. I have a smaller planner that fits into my purse, and I just carry it around. You can get planners in all different sizes. You can get them in A4, A5, A6 size. And that's just the measurements of it. They're, I guess I should say, like 8.5 by 11. I think the one that I have is like 6 something by 9 something, and that's the perfect size to just be able to carry around with you and to tote around with you. So it just all depends on what size you want and what your needs are for your planner. So planners, they help you with time management. They help you to be able to plan out your day, to see how much time each activity is going to take you or how much time you need for each activity. The planner that I have actually comes with time slots for the day. So it'll say like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. It's not my favorite, but that was how it came. So I just kind of went with it. But some people really like it with the time written down on the side. And it really does help you to be able to track your day and to see your schedule written out. And having a planner also helps you to be more productive because you have your plan right there in front of you. And it also helps you to reduce your stress. Another good perk about having a planner is it allows you to keep a record of your activities, which can help you with scheduling future activities. And I mean, I do it too. I put stuff in my phone, but as I said, my planner is like headquarters. That is command central, because it's technology. It can delete. I mean, the other day I was looking at my phone for something. I think it was somebody's birthday. I was like, oh, such and such's birthday is coming up. And I knew that their birthday was in my phone. But then I went back to look and I was like, oh, it's not in there anymore. Or even I've gone back and I'm like, oh, okay, when was the last time I went to, I'll say, the doctor? And I'm going back through my phone and I'm like, I think it was around this month, but I'm not quite sure. And I'm looking, 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 and there's nothing there. And I have my calendar set for to just keep everything in there, but somehow stuff is getting deleted. Well, if you have an actual planner that you're writing in, then you can go back and you can be like, oh, okay, the last time I went to the doctor was in January. The last time I got my hair done was in February. The last time the kids went to the doctor was in March. You have that record of what you need to do. So then you know that you can go ahead and, okay, I need to schedule a dentist appointment, or, oh, I need to follow up with this person, because you have that written down. Because technology, it can fail us. Like, it can magically erase stuff that you knew that you had there. Your planner is going to be with you unless you lose it or you accidentally throw it away. Try not to do either of those, please, though. So I use my planner and I use my calendar together. We have a dry erase calendar downstairs as soon as you walk in that I update every month. And then I have a calendar on my desk at home in my office that it's literally just a calendar, like just the months of the year that I write everything on. We also use our phone calendars. My husband and I have a joint calendar that we use. And so I put stuff on the joint calendar as well so that we know what's going on. But all of that stuff is also in my planner so that I can be able to keep up with it. And I tell you, with our dry erase calendar, when they say being a mom changes you, like it really changes you, because I don't like for people to touch my calendar. Like, not at all. Like, please do not touch my calendar. I'm in control of the calendar. I do not need your help with it. Just back away from it. And my son's like, Mom, I want to write on the calendar. Can I put stuff on the calendar? And the look on my face, I'm like, is he serious right now? He wants to write on my calendar? Like, oh. I'm like, okay. I couldn't say no because I didn't want to discourage him from writing on the calendar. Well, I'm not from writing on the calendar, but I didn't want to discourage him from helping out. And I didn't want to discourage him from like shying away from asking to do stuff. So I let go of my calendar control and I did let him write on the calendar. He only did it for like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 months. And now he's over it because now I'll say, well, do you want to update the calendar for the next month? And he's like, no, I'm good. You can do it. I'm like, okay, cool. The benefits of keeping a planner are very similar to the benefits of being organized that I mentioned in episode 2. And having a planner is just a great organizing tool. And I think that everyone should have some type of planner, whether it's just a little 30-day planner. So even if you don't want to commit yourself to buying a full planner for the year, you can just commit yourself to doing like a 30-day planner. There's many places you can go online and just download like a 30-day planner. And I actually have a 30-day planner that I did create. So I will link that to the show notes just to start trying to use a planner to see if you like it, to kind of determine what type of planner you may want or that you may need. And another thing that's become really popular in the last couple of years are digital planners. And so I'm old school and I prefer to put pen or pencil to paper. And I did try some digital planners. I tried a couple of digital and I wanted to love them. Oh my goodness, I wanted to love them so much because the digital planners that I found, I'm like, yes, that's what I want in my actual planner. Like it has all the sections and all the things that I want in my planner. I want this, but I just don't like digital planners. I'm not a fan of them. So I prefer to just use my actual planner. So I'm sure that there is a planner out there that when you write on it with some type of special pen or pencil that it will automatically update to your digital planner. But I just don't feel like Googling it. And I don't want to pay however much it's going to cost because I'm pretty sure it's some astronomical amount that I just don't need to spend. I'll stick with my paper. But if you do prefer a digital planner, I mean, that's cool. That's perfectly fine. I am not knocking digital planners at all. Some people love them, can't live without them. And the good thing about a digital planner is that you know you'll always have it with you because you can put it on your phone, you can put it on your iPad. You just have to download an app that's compatible with the digital planner and then you have it there. And so you know that you always have that planner with you. And you can even duplicate the planners if you want because most of them are undated. So it's actually a money saver because most well, I'm not even going to say most, all digital planners are undated. And once you purchase the digital planner, you can actually duplicate it inside of whatever app it is that you have. So then you'll still have your record of the previous year, but then each year you don't have to worry about going out and buying a planner. And especially if you love that digital planner, you don't have to worry about trying to search for it again and trying to find the exact same one or something similar because you just duplicated what you knew already works for you. So digital planners, they have their pros and their cons. I'm just not a fan of it, but if you are, kudos to you. And if you never tried one, I would say just try one. Like just find a really cheap one. The app I used was Good Notes, and I'm pretty sure that the app was free to download. And then you just download the app and then you'll go, I think I got my digital planners from Etsy. So you'll just find wherever sells digital planners, you'll purchase your digital planner. Once you purchase it, you'll download it and then you'll upload it to Good Notes and then you're ready to use it. So if you've never tried one, I mean, it may be something that's worth giving a shot to. You don't know. You may end up falling in love with it. The last thing that we're going to talk about today is reminders. So the most used app on my phone besides my text messaging is my reminder app. If I don't write it down or I don't set a reminder for it, I will forget it. I have reminders for all kind of things. I mean, even like the simplest things in the world that you're like, are you seriously, you set a reminder for that? I will set a reminder for Ethan needs to wear a red shirt on May 15th. Buy a red shirt for Ethan on May 10th. I have take the meat out of the freezer. When I say I have a reminder for pretty much everything, I have a reminder for it, because if not, I'll forget it. I put, you know how you do the like 7-day trials or the 1-month trial, whatever it is, the free trials, and it's like, oh, you have to cancel by this day. Guess who has a reminder set for it? Because if not, I won't remember, and they're not going to send you an email to remind you about it because they want your money. And I also use the reminders notification on my app as well. So depending on what the event is, I will have a reminder. Well, depending on what the event is, I will have a reminder for the day before. And then I'll have a reminder set the day of the event to go off like an hour or two. And before there was a such thing as a reminder app, my mom and I used to put sticky notes on the door so we would see it when we walked out the door, or either we would put it on the steering wheels of our car so that we would remember to do it. And actually, I'm pretty sure that my mom still does do that. I love it. It's fine. So either use the or use, I'm gonna get out. Use the reminder app, or write yourself a sticky note, whatever works for you. Do both of them. No judgment here. Reminders help you to stay on track, and even as organized as I am, I would have missed out or forgotten about so many things if my reminders did not go off. I mean, sometimes I've set a reminder and I've still forgot about it, but that's mostly because I like muted the reminder or I cleared it before I actually did the task. So please make sure that you do not clear the task or throw out the sticky note before you actually do the task. All right. So today we talked about the difference between planners and calendars, and how planners can keep you organized and what a great organizing tool they are. Check out digital planners if it's something that's something that interests you. And don't forget to set reminders or to write on that sticky note and tape it to your door or
Thank you for listening. Please make sure to follow and rate the podcast whenever you listen.